Hey, welcome to Selling Out. I'm Jason Van Glass.
I'm Brent Flyberg. Hi.
You're watching America's best and only bric-a-brac-based home shopping network. We have 5 or 10 items on tonight's show, and if you Venmo us at Gangbusters or find some other way to give us money, we will safely package these and mail them right to your doorstep.
Right to you.
And as you can see here, the first item on tonight's show, a Bob Ross Chia Pet.
I think this is a good item. Jason warned me. He said, "Don't make fun of the items. We are trying to sell them." There's nothing for me to make fun of. This is neat. This is a cool thing. Do they still Can you still buy these on the internet? Do you think?
This is not vintage. It's very new.
Okay.
And that's one of the selling points here. The seeds have been tested, and they have a 75% germination rate in July of 2018. So it's got fresh chia seeds. You can eat those or make a kind of afro out of them.
I feel silly, but I never made the connection that the plants on a chia pet are the chia seeds that you might find in your yogurt. I feel silly.
The one and the same. And that's just one of the many benefits of owning this Bob Ross Chia Pet. I would say the other is that you can pass it on to your children and your children's children. This is something that, like an heirloom that will last for generations.
You're up at 1 a.m. watching this, so I assume you have children. 12 a.m. You know what time. You don't have kids, let's be honest.
And it's only $25, which I consider a good deal because in my experience, the only way to get one of these is to receive it in a white elephant gift exchange that you brought stilts to. I gave away stilts and I received this over the Christmas break.
I think it's a pretty good deal.
And that's one way of acquiring it, and the other would be to Venmo us $25.
How did you acquire these stilts?
I bought the stilts years and years ago at a garage sale. And I was at a friend's family's white elephant gift exchange, and so kind of not, you know what I mean?
No, it's a good time for that.
But I only know a couple of people at the gift exchange, and most of them are older.
So
friends' parents and grandparents.
Did the person who walked away with the stilts, how did they feel about taking stilts home?
Well, I was concerned I was about to be banned from this family's gatherings for life, but then my friend Rico's uncle opened the stilts, opened a very large stilt-sized package, and was immediately walking around the living room on the stilts.
Whoa!
Huge hit.
Okay, that's cool.
And I was pretty pleased because I got this excellent Bob Ross Chia Pet, which we're now making available to you.
Only $25?
That's right. And I don't know where else someone would get one of these. I think you should probably seize this moment. Because I don't know if it's available in stores. I haven't looked into whether
it's probably not. I wouldn't look into it.
It's still in production or whether you can get more. And I don't plan to look it up. I plan to sell it to you, the internet viewer, for the very fair price. So check out normalwebsite.com or just Venmo at Gangbusters. You Venmo us that money. We only have one of these.
Just the one?
I can't emphasize that enough. We just got one of them.
So if you think you're going to get a better deal on the second one, you're wrong.
I would say that even if I had a warehouse of them, but I don't have a warehouse of them. We just have the one. It has the provenance that I traded stilts for it.
It's also got, I don't know if a normal Chia Pet box has like a Bob Ross painting on it. You could frame this box. Maybe you don't even need the Chia Pet.
You could grow the Chia Pet on a windowsill. You could also frame the box. That's twice the value.
Now you've got art in your home, and that's priceless.
If Bob Ross taught us anything, it's that you should purchase art for your home. That's what he wanted. That's his legacy. Is that you should go and you should purchase things that he made or that are even tangentially associated with him in some sort of ironic hipster way. And what a great way to relive. What a great way to relive 1991 with the two good things that happened that year: Bob Ross and Chia Pets.
Did Bob Ross happen in 1991?
Well, I think he existed for more than that, but I think this combines two things that were at their sort of apex.
Okay. I will agree with that.
The clapper is the third one, but that's not a part of this product. If you want the clapper, it would have been great if the lights all went off.
That would have been.
Oh, boy.
Well, let's put them back on.
Wow. The clapper's not for sale. We do have this Bob Ross Chia Pet, first come, first serve, handmade, it says.
Handmade?
I can only imagine the circumstances that's the case, that in 2018, now 2019, there's a person hand-making these.
There might only be 20 of these if they're handmade.
Sure. Who knows how long it takes, and I choose to believe that they're earning not just a living wage, but more than that. And that's why $25 is an extraordinary deal.
What a deal.
We're going to spin it. Well, I get our next item.
I'll keep it spinning while you grab another item. I'm going to lean into the camera.
Now, I don't know if you've experienced this. You want to watch a movie.
I have experienced that.
You look on Netflix, it's not there. You look on Hulu, not there. Amazon, not there. Or they want to sell it to you for $10, but it's like a digital. They want to rent it for $10. The streaming's no good. You got to have physical copies of the movies you want to see, and that's why our next item, 10 or maybe 9 Laserdiscs.
These friggin' Laserdiscs?
These are extremely useful, functional Laserdiscs. These will last. They've lasted this long.
Yeah.
And if you want a movie, you want to have it. You don't want to be in the cloud. You don't want to owe Disney $10 every time you watch it. You're going to want these Laserdiscs. And all of these are horror movies. We have Army of Darkness, a classic.
Classic horror movie.
I've never seen it. Have you hold that? It's great. An American Werewolf in London. That's another classic.
One of my favorite songs, too.
The Beast from 20,000 Fathoms. I haven't seen it.
I bet it's great.
Yeah, these will play on any Laserdisc player.
I like this cover.
Yeah, it's great. Dracula, with no other information, just Dracula.
Dracula, not a Bram Stoker.
Doesn't distinguish, just Dracula.
I know I said that wrong.
Why be more specific? Widescreen collector's edition of The Howling. Just another
great. The Howling?
The one. And The Frighteners. No Rest for the Wicked letterbox edition. I believe all of these are widescreen, which is not a given, but in this particular case.
I like this movie.
Sure.
I like this movie a lot. The Frighteners. I remember Michael J. Fox.
The Relic. You can see right here, Virgin Records, $39.95. Just for the Relic.
Just for this one.
$40. The average retail price on these $25 to $50, sometimes more. And as far as I know, they're in excellent condition.
I have no reason to doubt that.
We have Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight, and we have a sealed copy of Free Willy.
Oh, scary.
So just approximately 9 terrifying movies. The sale price on this one, $26.99.
Are you kidding me?
That's the discounted
sale price
for this never opened Free Willy
Mint.
That will play on any Laserdisc player. It won't play on a video disc player, won't play on a Spectre disc player, won't play on a DVD player, will not play on Blu-ray, but will play on literally any Laserdisc player.
What were the first two things you said?
Those are competing Laserdisc formats, like Betamax for VHS. There's the Spectravision.
Okay.
That's a different format.
That's not going to play these.
These will not work on the RCA Spectravision machine.
Sorry, all you Spectra heads out there.
But Free Willy wasn't even released on Spectravision. Spectravision was long dead by then.
Gotcha.
What these will play on is a Laserdisc player, something I used to own, and something that you can own.
This is friggin' sweet.
Display one for the camera.
Here. Again, I know I already said this about the Bob Ross box, but any of the, you've been to enough homes where they just have vinyl framed on the wall.
The aesthetics on Laserdiscs, unbeatable. Now I can't show it on this one, it's sealed, but if you give me this one, we're going to take one of these out of the sleeve, because
pull it out of there.
Just the aesthetics on these, truly beautiful. It is. It's like you know how vinyl records are coming back. Get ahead of the curve. Get Laserdisc now before they skyrocket in value.
Also, physical copies of media. Ooh, when they take your licenses away, you're gonna wish you had some Laserdiscs to watch.
We're gonna look at the beauty. It's a CD the size of a pizza. I mean, come on. That's just.
Did you ever put a CD in the microwave and watch it spark up?
Did I ever?
Now imagine a Laserdisc. I'm not suggesting that's what you do with this.
Did I do it in my microwave? No. I did it in the dorm cafeteria. And that's what I suggest you break into a college campus, go to a dorm cafeteria, pop one of these in a surprisingly large microwave, see what happens.
That microwave is only going to last another week and a half anyways. It's on a college campus. You don't even have to feel guilty.
You get all these movies, and I believe we're only asking $25.
Are you friggin' kidding me?
The cost of...
If I had more money, I would buy this.
Wow. Bonuses with Joe Dante. Running commentary from Joe Dante. Now, running commentary, that's rare. This is a 2-disc version of The Howling. It's rare to have bonus features. Something you may not realize about Laserdiscs is they're actually, it's analog, but it's superior quality to both VHS and most DVDs.
Better quality, because aren't DVDs like 480 resolution?
So in most scenarios, a Laserdisc is as good or better quality than a DVD, even though it predates the DVD system. And I assume because of the size, they just pack extra data in there.
You can put more pixels.
So don't think of these as inferior in any way. They're actually as good or better than a DVD. And I would say better because they're just large.
Look at that. That's neat. I don't know if you guys can tell,
Yeah,
but there's like a face coming through there. It's pretty cool. Frankie G. Baby, you're saying things. Are you buying things? Buy some of this stuff, Frankie G. Baby.
If you're leaving comments, don't overlook this, because again, I can't emphasize this enough. We just have this one set of Laserdiscs. I don't have more Army of Darkness Laserdiscs laying around.
Does anyone in the world?
That's a pretty rad. You could put that in a frame and hang it on your wall and impress the people that come over to your one-bedroom apartment.
This is for sure the most impressive Laserdisc collection I've ever seen in person. $25.
And that includes shipping, and these weigh a lot.
Substantial.
You know what I mean? These are weighty. These aren't airy. These have substance to them. Not like a digital movie streaming through the cloud.
Look at that.
Let me tell you.
Hang that in your hallway.
So definitely Venmo us or check out normalwebsite.com. First come, first serve. You give us $25. I'll put these in a box and I will mail them to you.
So how many? There's 9 of them?
I think there's 9 of them.
That's just over $250 a Laserdisc.
It's an incredible deal. It's less than $3 a piece, not even counting shipping. You'd be a fool not to take advantage of this.
A fool.
So we're gonna move right on. You better hand me these because otherwise we're in trouble. Now, Brent, you haven't been over to my apartment.
I have not.
And I haven't been over to yours.
No.
But I assume, correct me if I'm wrong, full of lamps without lampshades. Is that the case?
You would be correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
You come over to my house, it's just bulbs plugged into loose extension cords hanging from ceilings and draped over things. What I need, unfortunately I'm selling it, what I do need is this semi-official Thundercats lampshade.
I thought it was He-Man. That's Thundercat.
No, it's much cooler. It's Thundercats. You see, you got about half of Mum-Ra. With their Slife, that's Mum-Ra's henchman. You've got the Sword of Omens. You got the handle of the Sword of Omens.
All right, you're more familiar with the cats.
You got Panthro. He's the African American Thundercat.
Okay.
And this is made. 1985 Telepix. This is made out of a licensed Thundercat sheet by someone on Etsy, I assume.
Pretty cool.
I don't know where it came from. I don't think it was manufactured like this, but it's well manufactured.
Yes, it looks nice. It looks to be high quality.
It looks like a real lampshade. And I suppose it is a real lampshade.
It is. I mean, it's definitely.
I do believe it was made out of a real Thundercat sheet that somebody stretched.
From 1985.
Right. Which is when all Thundercats merchandise is from. Well, I guess technically there was a reboot, but
But that's not where this sheet came from. That's for certain. Where did you acquire this item?
I got this at a comic book store.
Okay.
And then I just don't have, you know what I mean? I don't have space for it in my life.
Well, I mean, sure, because you've got all your exposed bulbs, but that's how you like them.
I like to be in the spotlight.
Yeah.
And $20 on this, that's a crazy deal. Because again,
for a conversation piece lamp, come on.
Impress the people that come over.
Come on. You got this.
You got the boss coming over to dinner.
Yeah.
Just
take him for a spin.
One of the conversation starters will be why the seam is right through Mum-Ra's face.
Odd choice.
Right, but you've broken the ice. You've made a good impression on your boss. You got to get the promotion. All thanks to this Thundercats lampshade, which I will put into a large box and mail to you for just $20.
$20.
Because the shipping's gonna cost me $8.
It's probably the only one of these that exists.
It's the only one like this with half of Mum-Ra's face on it. Still pretty fun. You'll just put that in face the wall with that part.
Yeah, of course.
Get
Make sure that the text is front
facing
center.
out. Or Slife, depending on whether you're evil aligned or good aligned. Slice's a bad guy. Panther's a good guy.
This is the bad guy, the fisher who looks like the blinky fish from.
His name is Slife. He's like a lizard guy.
Lizard guy. All right.
His name's Slife with I believe 3 S's because he speaks like this.
Okay.
Sort of a speech impediment.
Does he have
thing, it was the 80s, so they didn't realize that was cool.
Like a humanoid body?
He has like a Godzilla body.
Okay, Godzilla body.
Well, you watch Thundercats later.
All right.
It's great as far as I know. I watched it a lot when I was a kid, and I do think of it nostalgically.
Okay, you have positive
but
Memories.
I can't vouch for it. It might not work for you if you.
I did not watch Thundercats at all as a youth.
Well, if you did, you're going to want this lampshade. So Venmo us at Gangbusters, normalwebsite.com. Figure out some way to get in touch with us and be the first on your block and only.
First and only. First and last.
Not have exposed bulbs inside of your apartment or house. I don't want to judge how you're living.
Because you're covering up with mom rock.
Here in LA, I think of apartments, but we're on the.
Who knows where you are?
You could be in
Iowa City,
Minnesota
Iowa.
or something. I don't know. You live in Buffalo. You bought a house. Congrats.
Tulsa. Everett, Washington.
Wow.
Naples, Florida. Just naming cities.
Have you been to any of those cities?
Everett, Washington.
Great.
That's where my brother lives.
Great. Does he want to buy this?
I doubt it, but Kyle, if you're watching, you do have a Twitter, so you saw that I tweeted about it. There's like, if anyone who I know is watching it, it's like maybe him because he seems to be on Twitter a lot, and I don't think he gets to bed early. So, Kyle,
Great.
if you're watching, he would be more interested in the laser discs, frankly. If
You could buy both. I could put them in $1.
If
That
you
would help
had,
me.
I guarantee if you had Pulp Fiction on Laserdisc, he would.
It
call in
wouldn't
and
save
buy
him
it.
any money, but it would save me money. And we need money.
We need money.
We definitely, obviously, we need
money
desperately. So please purchase what we have. I think this next item speaks for itself.
What do you need? What else do you need?
Gosh, I'm gonna wear it. This is
You're
some
gonna
kind
wear
of coconut purse, I guess. It's a purse.
Yeah, I would call it a coconut purse. Sure.
It's like a purse made out of a coconut. It's got a very nice latch.
Feels sturdy.
This is a handmade item. But I can't emphasize enough what a quality latch is on this. And you can put anything that fits into a small coconut in this coconut purse.
Anything. Your
That's
wallet, drugs.
If it depends how many drugs, but if it's a coconut or less worth
Right.
of drugs,
Like
fits
a
right
single night's worth of drugs.
into this coconut
Depending
purse.
on how you use drugs. I guess you could probably fit a phone in there.
It's possible this is from someone's trip to like Tahiti. I have no idea.
You know what it kind of looks
I
like?
didn't go there.
You know in the cartoons when the German Shepherd goes up on the mountain and then he opens up his little thing on his neck and he just makes himself a drink?
With the alcohol in it?
Yes, it's like that, except it would be like a pina colada when he opens it.
I don't know that this is... Yeah, I'm looking at this. It's not... I don't recommend putting liquids in this.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably not a good idea.
But anything else that
liquids in a closed container.
fits in a coconut purse will fit into this coconut purse.
Anything that fits in
iPhone.
an iPhone. Yeah.
We'll both put
demo
our
that.
phones in there.
Yeah, it'll fit.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
It'll almost fit 2 phones. Look at that.
Hey. Oh, my pocket's so free now.
You got so many hands.
You'd be a fool. I regret offering this for sale.
Yeah, I
frankly.
can't believe you're giving it up.
Giving it up. Oh, look at this latch. We just got to
You get in there on the latch.
Look at this.
I consider myself a real latchkey adult.
Oh, what a it's so satisfying. This
Oh,
complicated
yeah.
latch feels really good. It's like popping bubble wrap. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
And
You get a good tight.
again, just $20 on
Just
this.
$20. And
Just-
you could fit, think about it, you could fit so many dollars inside of it. For only $20, you could have a container that could hold
Oh, hundreds of
dollars
would fit in here, depending on the denomination.
Depending on the denomination. I'm thinking at least 100 ones.
You could keep desiccated coconut in here. I think that'd be fun.
Why not?
Coconut
That would be
candies,
pretty fun.
Pull them out.
Maybe
flip
like
phones
a
will fit in
flip
there.
phone. You could
Larger
fit a-
iPhones may not fit, but flip phones will fit.
You've got a razor. It'll slice right in.
Credit cards, IDs could go
Credit
in this.
cards, IDs.
Drugs. You mentioned drugs.
Chapsticks.
Chapstick.
What else? Maybe a small notebook.
Very small notebook.
Pen.
Loose change. This could be a change purse.
Could
That's
be a
up to
change
you.
purse.
It could also be just change in your life. It could be like a new
It
look
could
for
represent
you. Right.
change.
It could be just like a big choice you're making where it's like, this is me now.
This is me.
I'm the guy with the coconut purse.
Yeah, sometimes you have like a pretty, straightforward outfit. You want to make it pop.
Not 2019. Going to be making waves. I think people are sure to comment with what I think is genuinely a surprisingly attractive coconut purse.
You think that's real leather? That might be real leather.
I don't know why it wouldn't be, and it's a beautiful kind of purple color.
I
Is that
do
what
like
you
the
call
color.
it?
I don't know if you can tell the color.
It's like a.
Would
I
you
don't
say
know
it
what
matches my shirt?
It's richer.
It is
and
richer.
more vibrant than your perfectly lovely
Thank you.
polo shirt.
Thank you. It's a good color.
Truly a remarkable item. that I'm just going to say is probably from Tahiti, but who could say for sure? I don't know.
Do you ever get they sell them at Costco. They're like sorbets that come in a coconut shell this size.
I haven't had those, but would those fit in here?
You could fit one in here for sure.
Wow. So if you're
no problem.
If you're watching this at home, don't sleep on this. Don't snooze on this one, because again,
don't sleep. Period.
I don't have a warehouse of these. I'm gonna be honest. I just have this one.
You'd have to go to Tahiti for a warehouse like that.
Right, and the expense of that, it's more than $20.
It's just not worth it.
You Venmo
to go there.
You Venmo us $20 at Gangbusters. You give us your address or the address of a loved one.
Anywhere where you feel confident about picking it up.
Mail them this
your work
delightful coconut purse.
P.O. box.
Let's see what we got up next. Okay. This is a high profile, high ticket item.
Wow. Okay. I'll set it down.
Now this may not look like much before I unfold it. Brent?
Yeah. Is that what I think it is?
This is a shirt once owned by Weird Al Yankovic.
Really?
Yes.
It definitely looks like a shirt that could have been owned by Weird Al.
It was owned by him, I promise you.
Okay.
His wife donated them to Salvation Army in Culver City.
Uh-huh.
She donated a pile of his old shirts. She even tweeted about it. My friend was doing community service there that day. He gets a lot of speeding tickets.
Okay.
Through no fault of his own.
Of course not.
We're here in Los Angeles. I don't know if you've heard, our police are racist.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, the LAP don't pull anyone over, but they do pull.
They've never pulled me over.
Yes, same.
But my friend gets pulled over all the time for some reason, and he was working off his community service at the Salvation Army. They don't let you buy stuff if you're volunteering there as part of your community service. But what they do let you do is text me, and I'll stop. I'll stop what I'm doing. I'll drive to Culver City, and that's how I got this real Weird Al owned and used.
What size is it?
Now it's like an 80s medium, which is
so it's
a
like
modern,
a small.
very small. It fits me if I'm not wearing a suit.
Right.
And it's I'm 5'10", 135 pounds at most. So if you're approximately that size or smaller, this will fit you beautifully. It fits me perfectly at that size.
And I know I've already said this about a lot of things, but also maybe just frame it. Maybe you're a big Weird Al fan. Frame this Hawaiian shirt. Yeah. It's a beautiful shirt.
Now I did lend one of these out to a friend who dressed up as Weird Al for Halloween. So that's an option.
Did you?
I did.
Okay, good.
Because
do you have more Weird Al shirts somewhere?
I have about 8 of them. But this is the first one we've brought to market, and I'm asking $200. And that's a lot of money, but this is Weird Al's shirt.
This is Weird Al's.
I'm touching Weird Al's sweat stains right now.
Fabric, it feels good too.
Yeah, I think it's let's check. It's 100% rayon.
Wow, that's the luxury
VIP brand. This is truly a one-of-a-kind item that will, I think, impress.
I would be impressed.
People. It may not impress your grandma, but
if I went over to someone's home and they said, "This is Weird Al Yankovic's shirt," I would say, "That's pretty cool."
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. I'm looking at it. It's pretty cool.
And I think it's just it's a nice shirt as well.
Yeah.
I think it's, of the 8 shirts I acquired, it's one of the nicer ones.
Okay.
I think, the black with the floral, I think it's just a good look. I think it's aged well from 20 years ago.
I would wear that shirt.
Right.
It's too small for me, so you're lucky.
Right. So if you're 5'9", 130 pounds or less, it's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be close after that, but it fits me excellently. Like over a t-shirt, it fits me so well. I'm about 5'10", about 135 pounds. So if you're a smallish person, I don't know if it gives a size, but like I say, it's what we would now call a small. As Americans have gotten larger. But
vanity sizing is real.
So is Weird Al's legend and reputation as just a nice guy and a funny human being. And you can channel his energy, his karmic energy through you with this shirt. But you gotta Venmo us. You gotta send us $200.
It's $200, and I think it's worth every penny. Look at that dang shirt.
Wow.
Great colors. And it's weird. It was Weird Al. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
I'm impressed. That's a big ticket item.
It is. It's the one big ticket item we have here at the show. I just can't part with it. So it's got to be a price that reflects my, because I could die with this.
You could.
But I'm also happy to pass it on to you, and you can die with it, and your heirs will inherit this, I guess, nest egg, this lovely artifact.
I mean...
50 years from now, your grandchildren will be on the Antiques Roadshow showing off.
After the next great global economy collapse, this will be more value. It'll be like guns and then this. Water, guns,
you could trade this
shirt.
for a gun, no problem.
No problem.
You could do that now. Why even wait for the apocalypse?
You could trade that for... I was going to try to name a gun. I can't think of it. AK-47.
Guns that haven't even been invented yet.
Yeah, future
Probably.
Guns. 3D printed guns. The future.
Now, we do have a second, I would say equally excellent piece of clothing on the night show.
I'm
no
excited.
Disrespect to the shirt owned by Weird Al, which is very fashionable.
Very
looks good.
fash.
Looks good even if it wasn't Weird Al's. It was Weird Al's. Makes it just that much better. We also have this other piece of clothing. Look at that.
Wow. Is that promotional material from the animated show?
Well, I'll tell you what it is. It's not promotional material. It's a crew jacket for people that worked on Clerks.
No.
Now, you know this. You live here in Hollywood with me. Here in Hollywood, you work on a movie like Terminator 2. You get a jacket. You get a Letterman jacket that says Terminator 2. It says Sony on it. It says something like that. That only goes to people that worked on the cast and crew. Only a couple hundred get made. And it proves, it's the conversation starter. You can wear your Letterman jacket out, and people are like, "Oh, you worked on
Terminator 2."
Yeah, and that's what this is. This is a hockey jersey for people that worked on the movie Clerks, because Kevin Smith thought that's what the cast and crew would want. It's what he would want, and so he got it for everyone.
It's all he wears, right?
And it's unused, but it's an original Clerks cast and crew hockey jersey.
17-year-old me would have been really excited about this. Went through a real Kevin Smith phase.
Sure, didn't we all? And if you're still going through that phase, or maybe you haven't done it yet and want to start, I think nothing will be more impressive to your friends and family. A real conversation starter.
That is a real conversation starter, because it's like, where did this come from? It came from the movie Clerks,
which I worked on. This proves it. You'll be able to lie to your friends that you worked on Clerks.
And if you buy Weird Al's shirt, you can say, I met Weird Al on the set of Clerks.
Stop bragging.
And I have proof under my hockey jersey.
Now,
I have Weird Al's shirt.
This one also does not have a size. I think in a modern shirt, it's a triple XL, and in a hockey jersey, it's a small, maybe a medium.
It's
gigantic. But I think as far as hockey jerseys go, you want to evaluate this in hockey jersey sizes. We're looking at a small, maybe a medium.
Yeah, because you got to remember, you're going to be wearing pads under here.
Right. You're going to be on the ice.
So
you can see that.
The thought of someone buying this and then playing in their pickup hockey game with it.
Think about how impressed people will be.
Oh my gosh.
That you might know Kevin Smith.
They'd be like, is that Kevin Smith out there? Where else would someone
Do you
get
think that guy knows Kevin Smith?
a hockey jersey?
That's what they'll be saying. This hockey jersey
From the
fits
crew.
me perfectly because hockey jerseys are gigantic. It's not tight on me at all. This would fit, I think, any average-sized person between 5'6" and 6'2", 120 to 220 pounds. If you're bigger and smaller than that,
maybe.
questionable. But it's quite large as far as shirts go and quite modest as far as hockey jerseys go.
And teal. Love the teal.
I think a beautiful color.
Yeah.
A tasteful choice. Sharks colors.
It is Sharks colors.
Got the Clerks logo right on there. $40. We'll mail this to you.
$40?
I'm not going to lie to you, Brent.
$40?
I used to have a warehouse of these.
You did.
Not a warehouse per se, but I had about 15 of those. 15 of these jerseys.
15 of these.
Circa 2005. At some kind of... Someone's not paying money on a storage unit or something. I purchased 15 of these.
Did you purchase the whole storage unit, or?
No, but at the flea market, I got
Gotcha.
all of these in one fell swoop. I was selling them on eBay for like $50 to $75. Only asking $40 right now. It's my last one. I was back at my parents' house. Found out I still had this.
That's pretty.
Still in its original baggie. They all came in these little
mint
baggies.
condition bag.
And that's why, even though it's light, it's as new as the day it was made.
It's cleaner than all of the clothes I'm currently wearing.
And it will remain that way. And you Venmo us $40 at Gangbusters. We'll mail it to you. It's the last one I have.
This one.
End of an era for me.
Right
I used to have more than a dozen of them.
This is a piece of history.
Right. Representing Kevin Smith's first and best movie, Clerks.
You think that's... Do I agree with that? Do I agree with that? Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
When you Venmo us $40, include what you think Kevin Smith's best movie was. Also include an address. We'll mail you this hockey jersey.
I like Dogma a lot, but I can't imagine that me as an adult would like it as much.
We only have a couple of items left on tonight's show. This is useful. This is good.
Ooh, I can't wait.
Let's say this will be the last item on tonight's show.
Okay.
We live in a dangerous world.
We sure do.
At any moment, you could be attacked by muggers or ninjas or...
Dissidents.
Sure. What are you going to do?
I don't know, man. I don't know karate or anything.
Well, you don't because you haven't watched these DVDs.
Mm-hmm.
What you need to learn is ultra-violent, close, hand-to-hand combat techniques. And that's where these 4 DVDs come in handy. The first one, Crucible High Risk Environment Training 2, Volume 1, Closed Hand Combatives.
Hold on, that's a mouthful. Crucible.
Sure.
High Risk Environment
right.
Training
Uh-huh.
2, Volume 1.
Correct.
Now, I don't think you're missing out if you don't get Crucible High Risk Entertainment Training 1.
I think you'll be a little bit behind at the start, and then you'll be in it.
You'll pick it up real fast.
It's like visiting a foreign country. You know a little bit of the language. With this, you're going to be right in it. You'll
Full
pick
immersion.
up the thread. You also get Jim Wagner's reality-based personal protection, Ground Survival.
Ground Survival.
So this is how you're under attack. You're on the ground. You have a gun. This is how you use your gun to defend yourself from a kind of, you can see he's crouching.
Gun specific.
You can see he's crouching right there. He's defending himself, and you'll learn this technique. You'll learn how
from
to
the best.
do that. You also get Jim Wagner. We got the whole Jim Wagner series here, reality based. Can't emphasize that enough. This isn't, you know what I mean? This isn't like magic, taekwondo, wishful thinking. No. This is reality based handgun survival. You have the handgun. You might as well learn how to use it with this DVD.
Holy cow.
Jim Wagner trains you how to survive with your handgun in a reality-based manner. And finally, you get Jim Wagner's reality-based personal protection women's survival.
Women's survival. You've got a woman in your life who you
got to
care
know
about.
at least one woman.
Please tell me you know one woman.
And you want to make sure she survives. Jim Wagner shows you how. Now, each of these, like 44 minutes long. They're published by Black Belt Magazine.
This one came out in 2010.
Uh-huh.
That is way more recent than I would have imagined. These two look like 2003.
This one's not even opened.
Unopened.
Yeah. And
Jim Wagner, reality-based survival, covered in pads.
I don't want to alarm you. Individually online right now, these are stunning amounts of money. They're like $50 in some cases.
I believe it.
They're $30, $40. I believe in sharing knowledge with people.
This is fascinating. Like
I believe in helping people learn, and for that reason, all 4 DVDs, $25. First come, first serve, $25. I'll mail you 4.
Talk about putting some on your wall. If you want to start a conversation, hang these on your wall. They look like props from like a sketch.
Any one of us could be attacked at any minute. I know I have been. Something about this haircut, this tone of voice. About once a year here in Hollywood, I almost get murdered.
Yeah.
So
just on the street, walking around.
Just walking around, minding my own business. 3 or 4 times now, that close. Luckily, I own these DVDs, and that's why I'm here today.
Shop them.
Just owning these DVDs is what gave me the skills I needed to survive my close encounters. Don't be caught off guard. You know what I mean? Don't.
Combatives.
Right. We'll show them that.
Oh, that's combatives. I
That's
feel like an
combatives.
idiot. I feel like a real idiot. I thought it was. I thought it was like the name of some sort of made-up martial arts.
No, you've heard the term reality-based before, have you not?
I have not.
Oh, well, that's because Jim Wagner introduced it.
Oh, of course.
According to the back of this box, it's now revolutionizing the martial arts and changing the way people train. This is your chance to learn just reality-based information. And you get 4 DVDs for $25.
I really wish I could watch this, just in case I end up on the ground. How do I get up?
Or you just resell them online. I don't. It's not up to me what you do with them once they're yours. You Venmo us $25. We'll mail you the DVDs, and you'll be safer. That's just a fact.
Yes, you'll be so much safer. Sorry, I'm reading the disclaimer on the back of the DVD, which makes it clear that you're not necessarily safer for owning these. But I will guarantee that.
There's a large disclaimer on the back of every box, and we here at Selling Out also, I guess, should probably offer. We can't guarantee you won't be murdered just randomly living in America.
No,
it's a risk. It's the risk of freedom. Okay.
If you ever go to a mall or a movie theater or a concert,
you want to be free. You might just get killed while at the post office or like while watching a concert with your children or whatever. We can't guarantee that won't happen. What you can do is be prepared, and there's no better way to be prepared than with this reality-based personal protection program, 4 DVDs,
and then also a gun. You're gonna probably want a gun too.
You probably already have a gun. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
I own one.
Hey, it's 2019.
It's just part of being here.
We live in America.
You have the gun. Learn how to use it.
From the ground, from your feet, wherever. If you're a woman, get a giant gun.
Sure, if you know a woman. If you might someday know a woman.
Get your giant gun and hang out with her.
Help her survive. Now I think Valentine's Day is coming up, and I can hardly imagine a better gift.
How do you show someone you care?
Right, you're like, babe, I love you, and I don't want you to die. I got you this DVD.
Not on my watch, you know.
She'll be hearing wedding bells, I think.
Wedding bells.
It's like no one's ever looked out for me in this way before. With a woman's survival-based DVD training program.
You'll hear wedding bells, and the creep who tries to tackle her on the street will hear sirens because she'll take him down.
Sure.
With these techniques.
There is a risk that you will be training the woman that you love in your life in a way that she will be able to dominate you.
Sure. But as long as you're comfortable,
she'll be able to protect you from
anything,
random street fights.
If you're comfortable with your masculinity, that should be fine.
You'll have learned ground survival. You'll be on the ground shooting.
And your wife,
your woman, she'll be karateing.
And you'll look up and you'll see your wife karateing, and you'll shoot a guy, and you'll be like, wow.
Next thing you know, you're on the evening news. 2 heroes saved the day thanks to these DVDs. Venmo is $25. We'll mail you the DVDs. Your life will be better.
And what a deal. For 4 of them.
So I think that's it. I think we've shown off all the products.
This is it.
We had the Thundercats lampshade. We had the 9 horror laserdiscs.
Horror
laserdisc. We had the Bob Ross Chia Pet.
Yes.
We had the Weird Al.
Weird Al shirt.
Owned by Weird Al. We also had the unworn Clerks cast and crew hockey jersey.
You could play hockey in it. You could film a movie in it. It's up to you.
Should we do one more item? Because I see it here.
I mean,
we'll do one more, and then we're going to call it a day. Phone lines are open. Venmo us at Gangbusters. Last item of the night.
Don't forget about the coconut bag.
We got the coconut bag. What do you think you're looking at here?
These would appear to be trading cards.
That's right.
From DC's Vertigo imprint.
Correct.
And you just keep stacking more of these cards
on this
box.
It's a surprising number of Vertigo brand trading cards.
Vertigo. What is that like? Who was on Vertigo?
Sandman.
Sandman was out there? Might be Sandman cards in here?
There's a lot of Sandman cards in here. There's a lot of Swamp Thing cards.
Swamp Thing.
There's Jonah Hex. There's one Jonah Hex card.
One Jonah Hex card.
There's Grant Morrison's Invisibles, just one card.
How do you know there's just one Invisibles card? Because
I'm
you could
familiar
look
with
it
the
up.
set. What you're not going to find in these boxes is any inserts of any kind.
What is an insert?
Holograms.
Oh.
Foil cards. Those are gone. What you're going to get is a lot of regular Vertigo trading cards.
So wait, are they still in the package?
They're all. We can open one. That's how many we have.
Okay.
There's so many that we'll open one, and it won't even affect.
My goodness.
We'll each open a pack. We'll see what we get.
Oh, this is great.
Now, so there's probably 180 or maybe 200. There's probably 200 packs of Vertigo cards. Each pack has 6 cards in it, none of which are inserts. Can't emphasize that enough. You will not receive inserts.
Because how can you guarantee that? I'm confused about that.
I've pulled out all the inserts.
But isn't there potentially an insert in the?
There's just no chance of it. Right at the gate, I got a Swamp Thing. I got a beautiful Swamp Thing card. Oh, Hellblazer.
Hellblazer.
Sometimes known as John Constantine.
Oh.
Most of these characters are the basis of CW shows, and if they aren't yet, they soon will be. Literally everything's a CW show.
I also have a Hellblazer here.
Great.
We've already seen that.
We got different ones.
Oh, we did. Okay, well I
got Doom Patrol.
Doom Patrol. I got Sandman here.
Great. Neil Gaiman's Sandman. He probably got a couple of pennies when they made this set.
Probably.
I got a checklist. Look, there's 90 cards in the set. You're going to need this checklist in order to identify the other 89 cards. Now, each one of these has info on the back, which will be useful because you'll be like, what is Books of Magic?
Here's that one Jonah Hex card we've heard so much about.
Wow.
I found it.
Wow.
Let's point that over here.
Now, this sounds like I'm just pulling your chain. It's actually quite hard to find that card.
Wow.
I've opened up enough of these packs.
First try.
I've opened up enough of these to know that the cards are not evenly distributed. Because, Brent, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, I might as well have a warehouse of these cards.
Look at my terrible hand. Yeah.
Look at how many of these cards I have.
You have a lot of these.
And that Jonah Hex card, in addition to being super cool, is harder to find than some of the other cards.
Got Death. This is also from Sandman, if I remember correctly.
Very cool for a while in the early to mid 90s. We're going to open up one more. So if you're watching at home and you want a couple of hundred packs, give or take, of Vertigo brand trading cards, you ready for this?
These were produced in 1994.
You ready for this?
These are older.
$25. You get all these Vertigo
$25?
cards.
This is a grip of Vertigo cards.
What you won't get is the Death Hologram. You're not going to get a foil Sandman card or a foil Swamp Thing card or really any foil cards. You're just going to get regular but very cool Vertigo cards. You're going to get a couple of hundred packs, give or take.
You're going to get a lot of them.
You're going to get whatever fits into a flat rate priority mailbox, which ships for like $11 or $12. That's part of the $25. You're getting pennies. You're paying pennies for these cards. I don't want to impugn the intelligence of the people watching at home, Brent, but they would be idiots if they didn't take advantage of this.
100% agree. If you do not purchase this,
so dumb.
You are a truly
stupid
you know
person.
What I mean?
Like, why even look at how many? Hundreds of cards. Hundreds.
Doom Patrol.
Probably, technically, I'm not going to do the math. More than 1,000 cards.
It's a Grant Morrison book
for $25. I got Shade the Changing Man.
The Changing Man.
I got Swamp Thing, Sandman. The art on these is great. I don't know if we're gonna be able to really show it, but they're all painted. Most of it's very like original. The studio lighting in here is so bright that you're not really seeing that, but take our word for it.
They're good.
Just great. And
another thing you could put on your wall. So much of this is wall mountable tonight.
That's true. Venmo's $25. Tell us what item you want. This is a cool card.
They're like a slightly larger.
They are larger
card
than
a normal card. They're bang for your buck.
They're 6 to a page instead of 9 to a page when you put them in binder sheets, which you can get for these.
I would hope so.
You can keep these in a binder. There's also a Vertigo trading card binder, not included, but it does exist. And you're going to want one because you're going to have more than one set of Vertigo cards.
These are cool. These are freaking cool.
Check out normalwebsite.com. Venmo us at Gangbusters. We have the survival DVDs. We have the Bob Ross Chia Pet. We've got the horror movies on Laserdisc. We've got the surprising number of Vertigo brand trading cards. We got the Weird Al shirt. We got the
coconut bag.
We got the coconut bag. We got the Clerks hockey jersey. We got the Thundercats lampshade.
Swamp Thing.
I'm just gonna put this out there. One person should buy every single thing.
I agree. If you want to impress somebody. Now would be a good time.
That's how I ended up with it, and I'm a pretty cool guy. So if you want to be like me, purchase everything on tonight's show. I'll put it into one big box, fill it with styrofoam chips, and mail it to your house or the house of your enemy. I'm Jason Van Glass.
I'm Brent Flyberg, and I fit all the cards in this coconut bag. Yeah.
Wow. This has been selling out. I want to thank Rob Schultz and Russell August Anderson, our producers, and I want to thank you, the viewer on the internet. We'll be doing this show every Friday. Sometime around 11 or midnight. So follow Green Glass Store on twitch.tv and check us out. Good night.